Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Wednesday, February 27th, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Woo! We've been cruising along, haven't we, with all this beautiful Pisces energy. I'm sure you've been feeling the flow in your life, feeling the magic, feeling all this spiritual energy. And today we leave behind that big full moon in Virgo, which was very powerful, getting us in touch with how we can implement spirit in our life, how we can implement getting rid of any obstacles that have come in between us getting in our reality, that spiritual energy. You know, Mercury retrograde, of course, blah, 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 in Pisces. You know, I have to bring up Mercury retrograde has been very interesting, right? I mean, this is like, wow, what the hell's going on here? It's a little weird, right? But the weirdness is okay. Remember, we are learning to tap into intuition. We are learning to tap into spirit and listen to where it's pulling us towards. We might not know what's up ahead exactly. We might not know what every corner is going to bring us, but we know the feeling that it's right. We know the intuition, what's right and what's wrong. It's very simple right now. More than ever, can you be your own psychic in your own life by just being like, yep, no, oh my gosh, yes and no. It kind of is like magical Mary Poppins energy. I don't remember Mary Poppins that well, but if I remember right, she used to sing and kind of float along and go do 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 do. I don't know. It's just one of those kind of like energies, right? But find the magic in your life. And today, oh, this Mercury retrograde, I gotta say, today, when you have the moon in Libra, the moon in Libra is going to really chill things out, and I think this is going to be an important moon in Libra because it's going to make a trine over to Jupiter tonight. At the same time, it does oppose Uranus, it does square Pluto, but that's going to happen later tonight if you're in the Americas. If you're in Europe, you know, on your 28th, you know, that's going to be that morning actually when the moon's going to go wah, 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 wah. But for us in America, you know, we're going to be going to bed when all that hits. So I'm predicting a very powerful day for us to really learn to equalize our life. Where can we find the exchange of making sure that we are tapped along with the mind and spirit in the right way? That's what I really think we are going through. We are learning to, you know, just as much as what Spirit's telling us to do, with all the information that Spirit's telling us, we need to make sure that we have just enough mind, not too much, but an equal share of really trying to logically understand what Spirit's telling us and start to gather the right information and start to be excited to really gain the right state of mind, the right state of attitude, the right communication. Communication is a funny place with Mercury retrograde in Pisces, as you can tell from my freaking horoscope today, but I think is not the same way to think. I intuitively think and sense that I'm going in this direction in my life. That's because Mars and Mercury just finished that big, powerful conjunction, which made us redirect our thoughts of where we're moving in our life, which made us redirect our moves in our life by a new thought process that Spirit has brought into us. Now, more importantly though, remember, this moon in Libra wants to find chill. It wants to find a place where we can harmoniously connect with, where we don't have to aggressively lead. This is going to bring some very chill energy on the earth. But the only way to tap into it is the right state of mind, and to find that equal share of spirit and mind, to find that equal share of, you know, leaving behind the old and stepping into the new. You know, you can't just ditch it all and then become new. It's a very subtle process. So it's about how can we equalize our life today in every shape and manner. And make sure that we don't get lost in the head, make sure we don't get lost in spirit at the same time, and make sure that we come into the Supreme Being, the higher vibration, and follow the magic just like crazy Mary Poppins does. It's all around you today. Just make sure that, you know, you connect to others today. Make sure that you understand, because we do have the Sun and Chiron conjunct. I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh, Mercury retrograde. Sun and Chiron conjunct in Pisces, okay? Really deep spiritual energy, and it's making a trine over to Saturn now in Scorpio. Holy cow, I can't believe I was supposed to lead with this, everybody. But this is kind of how the universe is working. If it comes back full circle, if things go with the flow, you know, if you usually park into a parking spot the same place in the same way and you happen to miss that parking spot, don't turn around and go park in that spot. Just go with that spot, even if you're a little crooked, and get out of the car and then, you know, flow with the flow, just go with the do, you know? And what's interesting is this Sun and Saturn's trine is going to make sure that the healing that's happening in our life, the sensitivities we've been going through that are deep within our own selves, that are very independent to what you're going through in your life. I can't tell you without looking at your chart where there's a deep wound in your life, where you're feeling very sensitive, but we're all sensitive. We're very gushy, right? We're all very like, ooh, don't poke there too hard. You know, Pillsbury Doughboy-ish. But without the hoo-hoo, it's like, ow, ow, oh, you know. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm getting this stuff today. But, you know, it is making sure that we build this foundation of what we truly desire in our life, that we're finding a way to understand that our sensitivities, that, you know, the wounds we've gone through, and we are really spiritual beings that are actually learning to have the courage to go with what we need to do, to step over our wounds by getting what we want in our life. It really is by the desires in our life. That's also what the North Node in Scorpio says as well. Anyway, check out my website, david-palmer.com, if you want a one-on-one reading with me, 15, 30, 60, or 90-minute reading, all at david-palmer.com. And if you want a 30-day life transformational life coaching astrology course, it's all on my website, david-palmer.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.